Hello, welcome to Miss Peepers Reading Corner. I'm Katrina, aka Miss Peepers, and it's my birthday. Let's talk about books. And what better topic for a booktuber's birthday than banned books? This month, we are dedicating every video here at Miss Peepers Reading Corner to the topic of banned books, why books are banned, what books are banned, what are those books about, and to really encourage you to make a decision about what you are reading and not let someone else make that decision for you. So if you're wondering why I'm wearing my pajamas and bathrobe today, well, today's book is The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams. If you're still wondering why I'm wearing pajamas and a bathrobe because you haven't read this book, don't worry, I'm about to tell you about it. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is the first in a series of humorous science fiction novels. This series is a romp through space. There's really no other way I can think to describe it. It is ridiculous, but it is also at points thoughtful, and it's intelligent, and it's also silly. If you like Doctor Who, and by the way, Douglas Adams wrote a couple of episodes of Doctor Who, you'd probably like these books. So what are they about? The first book, which is going to be the focus of our discussion today, follows a man called Arthur Dent. He is an ordinary man, he lives on Earth, and when he wakes up one morning, he finds that there are bulldozers waiting to plow down his house to make room for a bypass. Arthur thinks that this is the worst thing that could possibly happen to him on this day. So he runs out in his robe and pajamas to confront the workers who are just trying to do their jobs. It's not their fault, and he knows that. They represent for him an authority that he is railing against. Fortunately, Arthur has a friend named Ford Prefect, and Ford Prefect has an odd name. It's the name of a car because he is not actually from Earth. He is a visiting alien. And Ford knows that, unfortunately, the Earth is also slated for destruction to make room for an interstellar bypass. So Ford, of course, wants to get off this planet as quickly as possible, and because he likes Arthur, he decides to take him along. Thus begins Arthur's discovery that humans are not the only intelligent life in the universe, and depending on whom you ask, humans may not be intelligent life in the universe at all. But that's beside the point. Or is it the entire point? Adams is a satirical writer, and I find these books absolutely hilarious. Now, if you're watching this video on the day that it is released, it is my birthday, yay! And the reason I chose this book to discuss on my birthday is because I am turning 42. 42 is a very significant number in this book, though it's one that Douglas Adams himself chose at random. It is the answer to life, the universe, and everything. And so this year, I am the answer. I won't let it get to my head. So who can object to a humorous science fiction novel? Well, quite a few people, turns out. There are some objections to the language in this book. Specifically, there's one instance of the use of the word whore. The word whore is used in passing to refer to Eccentrica Galambit's The Triple-Breasted Whore of Erotica 6. Sadly, Eccentrica is not a major character in this story, but I'm sure plenty of fan fiction has been written about her. Please don't send it to me. There's that offhanded reference to the Whore of Babylon, which brings us to the second major objection, which is the perception that this book is an attack on Christianity. Now, Douglas Adams was openly an atheist. As such, he did satirize the church and religious beliefs, and these books definitely indicate that he has no love of religion. One of the things that makes me and others anti-censorship is the idea that one can have different views about the world and still get along. This book definitely outright contradicts the creation story from Christianity, the idea of God creating the earth in 7 days. It's a bit of a spoiler, but in the world of Hitchhiker's Guide, God definitely did not create the world, at least not in the way that it says in the Bible. And I hasten to remind people that this is satire. Adams was not presenting it as truth. He was not presenting it as his specific worldview, that this is where Earth came from. He's simply offering alternatives, and that unfortunately does create some objections. And it's really unfortunate because as this is not meant to be a factual text. It is a fictional novel. And you can do things in a fictional universe that may or may not apply to our actual universe. And I'm not going to get into discussions here about how the Earth came to be. That is not the point of this channel. There are different viewpoints, and there's only so much we can know for sure. And so Adams put a theory out there, again, as part of a fictional novel. Ultimately though, if you enjoy science fiction, and if you don't mind a few jabs against religion, this is a fantastic series and it's a lot of fun. There are parts of it that are dated. I will warn of that. It was, again, published in the 80s, and some of the humor in here does indicate that. Overall, though, I think it was very well done. It's a lot of fun. Have you read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? If so, what did you think about it? Are you 42 right now? If so, say hi in the comments. And either way, I will see you in the next one.